How are you gonna fucking hear me? How are you gonna hear me if I don't have my microphone in? The microphone check. No other place to put it. There we go. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to turn out well. We'll have to see. What I'm doing is, hold on. I have to. You know what I love? When people are doing their live chat. Let me make sure my sound is good. Testing, check, 1, 2. Okay, so everything seems like it's working appropriately. We'll see though. You're just really far away. I don't know how to do this. I wish my honey were here. If my honey were here, she would bring the camera closer. But she's not. She's at work. Let's bring it right here. Wait, Buddy's bed is right here too. Okay, there we go. Okay, hey. Hey, what's going on? Today, I'm going to be the mad scientist. The mad scientist, and the tattoo room is right there, and this is considered what is this considered? This is like it's the game table, it's the pool table, it's where I do a lot of my work, like my wife likes to say, this is where I do most of my coloring. This is where I do my coloring. But she does her nails right here. And I have all my wine shit under here. It's pretty cool. I got a lot of stuff going on. But right now, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to make some wine. I'm going to make some Stater Brothers White Cranberry and Strawberry Juice. White Cranberry Strawberry flavored juice. Yeah. Okay. So I have several things. Let me explain to you what I have. I have my measuring things. Everything is sterile. Everything has been cleaned adequately, okay? Don't go thinking I'm doing stuff and it's all funky. There's all bugs and shit, because believe me, not here. Not in this house. Not up in here. This is going to be my hydrometer, okay? Let me lay that down because I know I'm going to knock it down. It's going to break. This is my hydrometer. This is what measures the alcohol content in any of your alcoholic beverages. What you do is you pour your stuff in here, you put this in there, it floats, it'll tell you exactly where it's at, where it lies. With a little bit of math. With a little bit of math, you'll determine what your alcohol content is. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to have a sip of my alcohol. Okay, I have my sugar, granulated sugar. I have my yeast. I'm using EC 118 wine yeast. It's important. That's the most important thing. The wine yeast is what eats the sugar. You get it? So when the yeast eats the sugar, I don't know if did you ever see the picture that I drew? It eats the sugar and it farts out carbon dioxide and it burps out alcohol, or is it reversed? It does one or the other. But anyway, it makes alcohol. So with that being said, what I'm going to do is, because you have to have room for expansion inside of your jug, because this is what I'm going to be making it in. I'm not going to pour it in anything else, although I do have things that I could put it in. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this jug. So with that being said, I have to take some of this out. Because once I add sugar and once I add yeast in here, this is going to expand. So if I don't take anything out of here, it's going to, like Mount St. Helens, baby. I'm sorry I'm gassy. My wife and I got pho. Is it pho? P-H-O? Pho soup. So I had leftover pho soup, and it was super, super spicy. I'm dying over here. Okay, I'm going to take out, let me see what taking out 1 cup looks like. Is that going to be enough? I'm going to take out another half cup. There. Okay, so this, put that off to the side. Now, with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another, let me take a reading of this first. What do you say we take a reading with the hydrometer? Sounds good. And I'll take it with this alcohol because this one here, I'm actually going to be just drinking. I'm not going to put this back in here. So I'll put this here. I'll put my little hydrometer in here. Put it in first. Don't put your fluid in here and then drop it in because it'll spill over. I learned that it's a very important lesson from City Brewing. I think it was City Brewing. Derica and, damn it. I have to do my research. I started watching them a while ago, and they're fucking hysterical. And I'm sorry I don't remember names. I can't even remember my name half the time. I know it's Irish. Okay. So spin this. I need my flashlight because I can't see because I'm blind as a bat. Now the alcohol content is in the blue. What is it at? It is at, it would be 0. Would it be 0 point? No, it would be 1 point, because it's 4 digits. You have to do 4 digits. So, and of course it's on the other side. Let me do this. Why don't I do this? Look at, this is what this is for. You bring this up to wherever the alcohol is at, wherever the line is at. I believe it's 1.10. 1.101. I'm not, look at, using a hydrometer is very difficult for me because I'm an idiot. So I'm trying to read this joker and it's so tiny, man. It's 1.10. I'm hoping it's 1.101. I'm hoping that's what it's at. So I'm going to write it down here. Starting APV. Now, APV is alcohol per volume, and that's what you're reading on this hydrometer as well, is you're reading the alcohol per volume. So I believe starting APV is at 1.101. Is it 1.101? To be safe, I think I'm going to because on the other side it's at, I don't, I need you know what I need? An electronic hydrometer, because this one is extremely difficult to read. I have two issues going against me. One, I'm a complete imbecile. Two, I can't see. My vision is not very good. Even with the correct lighting, I wouldn't be able to see this thing. I have this, wait, is this working? There we go. I have this on and I still can't read the goddamn thing. One point. .1. I wish I knew how to read this thing. It's right beneath the. It's right beneath the 40. It's right beneath the 40, or it's right on the 40. But that's for the beer, the blue beer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my math when I get done with this, and I'm going to check what the actual APV is, because I can't read the hydrometer right now. But it's right beneath 10. So if you know, tell me what it is. It's literally right beneath the 10. But I know that it's a 4-digit number, and it starts with 1.10. Would it be 1? I don't know. Okay. So now we know, now we don't know what the APV is, but we wrote down what it is. So I'm going to check on it when I get done. Now we're done with this. Put this joker off, and this we can pour back in here. There we go. Now we're going to take I think we're going to do 1 cup of sugar, or 1 1/4 cup of sugar. One and a quarter cups of sugar. There's 1 cup. And now I need just a 1/4 cup. Just a little more. Now, you could go back in and you could back sweeten it. So if it's not sweet enough, you could go back in and do the same thing that I'm doing right now, and you could add more sugar into it. This I'm going to put over here because I'm going to break that goddamn thing. Now, because I'm going to be putting the fluid back in here, what I need to do is I need to get this juice in here, dissolve it, and then I pour it back in here. It doesn't really matter how much you put in there, because you're going to put it back in here anyway. Look what I got. Look what I got. It's a long ladle. Isn't that cool? It's very seldom you could use the word ladle in a sentence, and I just did. So it's pretty cool. So this is what you do. Now, because you have yeast, what they suggest is that you put it in with warm water. But that's something that I have to do my research on. Shouldn't I put it in? Could I put it in with warm juice, or does it have to be warm water to activate? Because if I put it in with warm water to activate, then I'm going to need more space, which means I'm going to have to pour more of this out because I'm going to pour warm water in there with this activated. Do you get it? We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens here. You guys can't even see it, can you? Because I don't have a light. I have a light, but I choose not to use it because I'm a vampire. Now this live, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn this live into a video. So I apologize that I'm probably all over the place. This is going to be my nutrients that I may be using. I have Camden tablets. I have nutrients. I have my one-step, which I use to cleanse all of my stuff, my one-step cleanser. And then I also have my potassium sorbate. And then what else do I got? Oh, nutrient base, which I have Fermade O. There's Fermade O, and I think there's Fermade 1 or something. But I have the Fermade O. And again, that's just nutrient. That's to wake the yeast up. That's to give it muscles to be able to do all the work that it's going to be doing because it's going to be converting this juice into alcohol. So you want to wake it up by putting it in warm water. Make sure that the water is like frothy. And then once it's in there, then you put the nutrient supply in there to feed it while it's doing its job and it's eating the juice. Yeah. This reminds me of the same thing that I do for my hummingbirds. I feed my hummingbirds, and I kind of do the same type of thing. Well, I don't feed them alcohol, obviously. Little fuckers. They have trouble enough flying around the place. You ever see those fuckers, man? They're all over the place. It's like they're liquored up already. Okay, what I think I'm going to do, I'm kind of worried about this. I thought that this has to be in warm water to wake it up. But because I took a cup and a half of juice out, I don't want to put a cup of water in there because it'll be back up to the top and it's going to spill over. What it'll do is when it expands, because it will expand, it'll froth and shit. It'll get up into the airlock, which this is the airlock. What that allows it to do is it allows the alcohol to breathe. If you were to close the cap, that thing would explode. And Mama would not like it. Actually, I wouldn't like it. I'd be the one cleaning it. Okay, this is pretty much dissolved. Hitty, hitty. Okay. We get the funnel. This is the best part. I love this part. This is the part that's always the messiest. Oh, look at that. It's working well. Usually it drips down the side and down. Thing becomes so goddamn sticky and shit. Okay. Now, just because we stirred it doesn't mean you don't shake it. Shake it. Now, I'm having a dilemma. I'm having a dilemma on whether I should wake the yeast up with warm water or whether I should leave it alone. I think I'm going to do it with warm water. I'm going to add a cup of warm water. So you guys stay here. You know what you could do? Watch this. Watch the magic. What? Well, let me... Ooh. Let me get some water. Look, you're going to be able to follow me because I'm talking. I can't bring you in the kitchen because, well, because I can't. That's why. Okay, there's a cup of water. I don't know if there's enough space in the... My biggest concern, I don't know if there's enough space inside of the container for another cup of water, because I took a cup and a half out, but I added sugar in its stead. So if I put this in there, I believe that it's going to go up to the top, and that's what I'm worried about. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to add the yeast in there. Now, the last time that I used, I was about to say, the last time I yeast, was that stupid? I'm an idiot. The last time I used the yeast, I used a half a packet. I'm going to use another half a packet. I think I only need a quarter of a packet, but I'm going to use I'm going to use a half a packet if I could open it. What I might do is not even use this one because I can't get it goddamn open. Okay. Ooh, I love the smell. Okay, now, here's the part that I get confused about. It's going to do its job, okay? It's going to settle down. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to stir it lightly, because if I shake the shit out of this thing right now, it's going to freaking explode. So I'm going to stir it lightly. I'm not going to introduce air into it, but I am going to circulate it so that the yeast gets down to the bottom. If I shake it too much, again, it's going to explode. I don't want that to happen. Now, oh, balloon. You have three options to button this thing up. You could put the cap on it, and you check it by squeezing the sides. If it does this, you're good, because what it's able to do is the air is able to escape, but no critters are able to get inside. You don't want fruit flies and shit, because this is fruit and it's alcohol, and I don't want no fruit flies drinking my alcohol before I have a chance to drink it, okay? So you could either leave it like this, or you could put a balloon on the end. If you put a balloon on the end, what you need to remember to do is use a toothpick, or, use a toothpick to pop the top of it, okay? This balloon sucks, and it exploded. Well, it popped off. I don't know if I have any. No, I do have balloons. I use balloons when I tattoo. Do you believe that? I tattoo balloons. That's how you can tell the depth of how good you are. Not how good you are. If you pop the balloon, you know you're going too deep. So that's what I practice tattooing with. Okay, there we go. So it's just able to do that. Now, what I'm going to do, I have to mark it down. What's the date today? Anybody? What's the date? Anybody? Anybody? Hello? This is when I need my honey. Today's the 2nd. Happy 2nd. Happy March 2nd. Happy March 2nd, boys. It's crucial. You put the date down on your wine. Make sure that you put the date down. I have several wines over there, and if I didn't have the dates, I wouldn't know. I'd have no clue which one's ready. Because I have the dates, I do. My mom says that I'm very smart. She says that I'm very meticulous. Or did she say that about my sister? She said it about one of us. Okay. I didn't need these because I already had my stuff measured. I have this all done. Now I guess all we do is we sit and we wait. We wait in about, you're going to be able to see this thing starting to ferment by the end of the day. It's all dropped down to the bottom, so it's eating the sugar. It's already working. It's already doing its magic. I can't see any bubbles right now, though. But I can't see anything because I'm blind. Hey, if anybody wants to get me a Christmas gift, get me a flashlight. Goddamn flashlight. Okay. Yeah, see, the yeast is at the very bottom. So it's just sitting down there chilling. It's relaxing. It's like it's on its lazy boy, and it's just eating away, man. It's eating away. We just woke it up, and it's eating the sugar, and it's going to start farting out alcohol and CO2, and we're going to be good to go. Do you want to see my other wine? Do you want to see my other wine, where it's at, the process? I'll show you that. Let me see. Why won't this work? Okay. This one here is good. Now let's check these. I'll show you what I meant by it breathing. Let me bring you over on this side. Can you see? Let's see. I hope that's not somebody about to break into our house, because if they do, they're in for a rude awakening, boy. I got my buddy Glock with me, and he's got about 13 friends. Okay, so here is, see, look at, see the bubbles moving? You can't really see it, can you? That's the alcohol. That's the yeast doing its job. This one was the 24th of February. So there it is right there. If you can see it with my shitty flashlight. So that's pretty cool, right? And then I have a couple more bottles that are right over there. See? They're right over there. Let's grab those. Let's put them up here and we can see what... I'm not going to test them yet. They're not ready to be tested. But at least I'll show you what's doing with them. This is going to be the next one that's going to be ready. This one's going to be ready in about, I would say, in another week. This one is my mead. My mead, man, this shit is active. So I don't know when the mead is going to be done, to be quite honest. But here, I'll show you the difference between them. See, it's still fermenting. If you could see it. And this one is as well. Can you see it? So yeah, that's still fermenting. That still has a good week to go. I'm going to have to check to see There we go. I'm going to have to check to see the APV on these because you're supposed to check them like halfway through. Right now, I'm pretty sure that, well, this one, I still have another 2 or 3 weeks left. This one here, I have about a week left, and then I'm going to try it again, and we're going to see. I'll do a taste test on it, and we'll see how that one is. I don't know how that one's going to taste, only because it was leftover juice. It was already that leveled, like there wasn't a lot of juice in there, so I added a lot of water in there. I shouldn't say I added a lot of water. I added a little bit of water in there because I activated the yeast because I really want it to work. It might have too much water in it. I'm going to have to check the APV, and I'm going to have to back sweeten it because I don't like dry wine, and neither does my wife. We like sweet wine. So I'm probably going to have to add more sugar in that one. Now, the mead, never tried mead before. Don't know how that one's going to taste, but I'm actually looking forward to that one the most. So, but that's it. Yeah, what I'm going to do is we will leave these suckers right here. This is the one that we just made. March 2nd. There's no way this is going to be done by St. Paddy's Day, man. It'd be awesome if it was. One of these is going to be. There's some bubbles coming up. There's not a lot of activation, but I mean, we just started the goddamn thing. They got to wake up. So yeah, that's it. Again, brand new at doing this type of thing. I'm really good at getting myself jacked up, but I'm not good at making my own wine. Don't drink wine. My daughter does, my daughters, and my wife does. I'm going to start getting into it again. We have a bottle that we just opened. We have another concoction. It tasted delightful. If you haven't seen it, check out the video that I have. It's posted. YouTube sucks, and they're not pushing it. I don't know why. So if you can, take a look at the video. Tell me what you think. I put a lot of effort into it, and you know, it's fruitless. It's like my wine. It's fruitless. Well, I mean, it's 100% fruit, but it's from concentrate. Okay, so hey, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to test this out, and we're going to test this out and test that out. We're going to test them all out. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Hey, thank you. We'll do this again. You know what I always hate? People go, they're always fumbling with the buttons and shit. They don't know what to do. Goodbye.